The gratitude anchor, the mind's blueprint to rewiring your brain for abundance. Have you ever found yourself in a constant state of wanting more? Feeling like your life is a series of never-ending voids to be filled? In this episode of The Mind's Blueprint, we explore the psychological trap of scarcity and reveal the blueprint to rewiring your mind for abundance by anchoring yourself in gratitude. Adam was a successful venture capitalist, always on the hunt for the next big deal. He had a beautiful home, a loving family, and more than enough wealth, yet he was perpetually dissatisfied. His mind was a running tally of what he lacked: a bigger company, a more luxurious car, the latest gadget. He was so focused on the future and the things he didn't have that he was blind to the richness of his present life, feeling like a hollow vessel waiting to be filled. The joy in his own home was something he was too busy to notice. This constant state of lack made him anxious and irritable, and his family felt like they were living in a temporary holding pattern, waiting for him to be happy. Adam believed his ambition was what fueled his success, but it was also a cruel taskmaster, robbing him of joy. He was a master of accumulating assets, but a novice in appreciating them. His life was filled with riches, but his mind was running on empty. His friend, a surprisingly joyful retired baker named Marie, noticed his deep unhappiness. She had seen countless people fall into the same trap of believing that true happiness lay just beyond the next acquisition. One day, after a particularly bad business deal, she found him at a coffee shop, staring blankly into his phone. "Adam," she said, her voice warm and steady, "you're trying to fill a hole in your life with things, but the only thing that can fill a hole is appreciation. Your mind is running on empty because you're constantly looking for what isn't there." She explained that our brains are naturally wired to focus on threats and what's missing, an evolutionary trait that helped our ancestors survive. But in the modern world, this scarcity mindset leads to chronic dissatisfaction. She introduced him to the concept of the gratitude anchor, the practice of deliberately shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have. She gave him a three-step blueprint for building a mind that celebrates abundance. If you've ever felt like your life is a constant chase for more, hit that subscribe button to join our community and discover more blueprints for your mind. Marie's blueprint was not about abandoning ambition, but about changing the engine that fueled it. Practice the 3 gratitudes daily. Marie's first step was simple but powerful. She had Adam start a habit of writing down 3 things he was genuinely grateful for each morning. They couldn't be big things. They had to be simple, sensory experiences. The taste of his morning coffee, the sound of his children's laughter, the feel of the sun on his face. This simple act trained his brain to actively seek out and notice the good things around him. Use the past triumphs technique. Marie had Adam look back at his journey. She told him to recall 3 major challenges he had overcome in his life. As he described them, she had him focus on the skills and strengths he used to get through them. This wasn't about reliving the struggle, but about reappreciating his own resilience and the progress he had already made. It created a powerful feeling of having more than enough to handle whatever came next. Build a shared gratitude habit. Finally, Marie taught him to share his gratitude with others. She encouraged him to send one simple, unprompted text or call a person each day to thank them for a specific, small thing they did. "Thank you for listening to me yesterday," he'd say. This act of sharing gratitude not only deepened his connections, but also created a positive feedback loop, reinforcing his mindset of abundance. Adam began to apply these steps diligently. The morning ritual became a source of peace, and he started noticing small moments of joy he had previously been blind to. His mindset began to shift. He still pursued success, but his ambition was no longer driven by a sense of lack, but by a sense of joy and appreciation for the work itself. The weight of his anxiety began to lift, replaced by a genuine feeling of contentment. He even caught himself genuinely smiling for no reason, something he hadn't done in years. He learned that happiness is not about getting everything you want, but about appreciating everything you have. You are not defined by what you lack. By understanding the blueprint of gratitude, you can rewire your mind for abundance and live a life filled with joy. Join us next time to uncover more of the mind's blueprint, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the human mind.